This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
We are the Morning X, and this is 99X. I'm Barnes. That's Leslie. Crashes around here somewhere, getting your traffic together. And this is Sleaze, brought to you by McDonald's. Archways to Opportunity helps employees achieve their dreams. You want to learn more? Just head to McDonald's.com.
Well, Barnes, the ATX TV Festival was in Austin.
I saw that.
Yeah, Jon Hamm and his former co-star, John Slattery, marking the 10-year anniversary of Mad Men. It's been 10 years. Wow. They were talking about all the fake stuff, like the martinis. Of course, they weren't drinking real martinis. He said their breath was lovely and all the fake cigarettes. But Jon Hamm talked about just how wonderful it was to work on Mad Men and the success of the show overall.
It's a wonderful thing to have worked on and contributed to something that has lasted this long. I'm glad I'm still alive, basically, because of the amount of cigarettes I smoked. But the amount of work we put into it feels commensurate with the amount of love given back, which is a nice feeling as well. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, to be sitting here at this incredible festival, talking about something you did a decade ago and have this many people show up just to hear it is tremendous. So thank you guys.
I felt like it'd been longer than 10 years. It just seemed, maybe because it was old looking, I felt like it was a lot longer ago.
Yeah, I just finished the finale of Your Friends and Neighbors with Jon Hamm. It had a great ending.
Everyone says that. I've got to get on it. How do you watch so much TV? I don't understand.
Usually at night or on the weekends and just sort of just binge.
Yeah, you watch a lot.
I know, I do. Barnes, it's research for the show.
Like an addict. Yeah, it's all right off. It's right off.
Hot Mics. You ever watch or listen to that podcast with Billy Bush?
Yes. That's his new thing. I mean, he just is unloading on stuff. No filter.
Well, this is the truth about Al Roker and Billy's relationship on Hot Mics.
I'm kind of surprised that I know he's going for it to make a splash. I thought he would quietly try to seep back in, because wasn't he kind of canceled?
Yes, remember, for a hot mic.
Oh, right, for a hot mic. Yeah. To know about Al Roker, just from being in broadcasting over the years, I hear nothing but good stories.
Exactly.
But this one.
I feel like Al Roker treated you like shit, especially during the Olympics, during that whole Ryan Lochte thing. And I've always hated Al Roker since then. Do you feel the same?
Roker is interesting. He's the jovial, happy weatherman, but I would say 3 words I use are vindictive, territorial, and chronically unprepared. Because I did the 9 o'clock hour, so after the weather he'd come in and the questions, you just, what is it like working with Tom Hanks? Okay. And you're trying to conduct an interview that's somewhat intelligent and listening to the person. A producer of mine I used to work with at Access Hollywood called me and she's like, Al's liking tweets from people calling you a white-splaining racist. Some woman called me that and he's like. Wasn't comfortable with my arrival. When they told Al, Billy's really going to run the 9 o'clock hour. He's going to sort of anchor the thing, moderate the thing, and drive the thing. He didn't like that at all. I could feel it.
Is it me, or does he just seem angry?
Well, I was getting ready to say he's probably at a point in his career he doesn't care what he says or who he throws under the bus, but that was kind of shocking.
That was very shocking, and he doesn't seem like, I don't know. That
was angry.
That was a really weird...
So out of the blue.
And why would he get a voicemail about something from so long ago? It was almost like it was just a prompt, for him to be able to unload on Roker.
I seriously was completely shocked about that. Barnes, can we talk Broadway?
Do we have to?
Can we talk Broadway? It's having its day. This season, the 24-25 season, coming to an end, the numbers are solid. They've grossed over $1 billion, $1.89 billion across all productions. And I think it has to do with all of these major stars like George Clooney on Broadway. Right?
I guess that's getting him in. I mean,
Here's another one to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Hamilton. The original cast will reunite for a special performance at the Tony Awards on June 8th.
Wow.
Lin-Manuel Miranda and the original cast. I mean, that's big news.
Yeah, I even know that that's big news. I went to that original thing. We somehow got tickets, and I thought it was actually really cool. Rare for me to say it after a Broadway performance. That's just not my thing.
Well, I know, but I do have 2 other Broadway just notes here because I thought this was also huge. Talking about big stars, Tom Hanks will star in an off-Broadway play this fall that he also wrote. It's called World of Tomorrow. It's going to be at the Shed in Manhattan for 8 weeks if you'd like to book your tickets now, Barnes. It features a series of short stories centered on the character of Burt Allenberry, a scientist from the future who embarks on a quest for true love and continues to return to the same day, the 1939 World Fair in Queens, over and over again. Yeah, Hanks actually wrote this with someone else, and he's going to actually play this guy, Burt Allenberry.
There's another guy who's been snarky in the media lately, Tom Hanks. He seems like he does not care, and he will throw it out. Like, I've just seen him, and he was telling the paparazzi to get the F back at something the other night, and he's just unloading lately.
I think after a while, you just don't care. And then one other Broadway note, because this is also huge. James Corden, Neil Patrick Harris, and Bobby Cannavale are going to star on Broadway this fall as well. It's the revival of a play called Art. Kind of interesting. Mark this so you can buy tickets. Broadway's Music Box, starting August the 28th and then going through December. It follows 3 longtime friends who launch into a debate about art after one of them purchases a very large, expensive, and completely white painting. What is going on with all this stuff? Everybody wants to do Broadway.
I guess it's easy to do when you're loaded. You've made so much money in your TV or film career. Then you're like, oh, yeah, I'll do Broadway.
I do have a question to ask you because I saw this. It's actually kind of funny. Tom Holland, Spider-Man. I love that actor. He, I guess, has been in the gym working out with Jake Gyllenhaal, who looks super buff. He was on Colbert. Is there really a law at the gym, like a quote-unquote law between dudes at the gym?
About which thing?
Working out. And I don't... Listen to Tom and you tell me.
And there's like a law in the gym that you can't run slower than the guy next to you. You just can't.
There's a lot of pressure.
So I'm running next to him, 2 minutes in, I've got a stitch, I'm wishing everything was over. But I'm saying there's nothing that's going to get me off this treadmill. I will beat Jake Gyllenhaal in this race.
Sure.
And then, like, 3-4 minutes in, he goes, Tom, this is too easy. Let's up the incline. I'm like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Let's do it. So we up the incline. 4 or 5 more kilometers go by. He goes, this is too easy. Let's up it to 3. Oh, my goodness. Fine. Yeah, Jake. Sure. Absolutely. And then by the end, we've got a kilometer left. He's like, let's do 3.5. I'm like, dude, let's do 4. Why 3.5? Why stop there?
Yeah.
And then we're doing press later that day, and I can't walk. Genuinely, I'm sitting there, and a journalist goes, what's wrong with you? And I said, well, I do all of my own stunts.
Nah, that's a little much. I don't even look at the other people's levels.
I would ask you, what's your incline? Because I'm not over 4, trust me.
Yeah, probably under 4. I haven't been on I don't do the treadmill that often. Do the bike more often than the treadmill. I don't remember. I just kind of do it until it's annoying, and then I back it down.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
The United States Soccer Federation presents the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
Inside the opening 45 seconds. What a goal!
Jack McGlynn with that cannon of a left foot. Never miss a game.
What a start for the United States.
Shot for distance. What a goal! Never miss a moment.
Exquisite from the San Diegan.
Can he finish? Yes, he can! Yeah! The U.S. Soccer Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
And finally, I don't know when your next dinner party is, Barnes, or if you're going to a party, but here's some incredible advice Larry David gave with Conan on the Team Coco podcast. This is a brilliant idea for parties.
You have a party sheriff
okay?
Yeah.
And he sits. He's in a chair above the party. He's overseeing the party.
Yep, like a lifeguard.
Like a lifeguard. Or he's in another room on video.
Yeah.
And he's got cameras on everybody.
Like a pit boss.
Like a pit boss. And he's seeing the conversations. He's looking at him. He's seeing how it's going. He's looking at the body language. He's timing conversations. And then he sees that somebody's in trouble. And he goes, okay, all right, I gotta go. He goes down. He takes the person by the arm. He goes, excuse me, this is over.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
I have to have this. I have to have this.
I mean, this is a great idea.
It's brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
I feel like he did that on Curb Your Enthusiasm at the very end of the season of the run. I could be wrong, but I've heard him do that somewhere. That is funny.
And then he cracked himself up.
That is him, 100% in real life.
Really sad story. The King of the Hill voice actor shot and killed in San Antonio, Jonathan Josh, known for his John Redcorn on Fox's series King of the Hill, shot and killed Sunday, only 59 years old. He was found near a roadway. Officers responded to reports of a shooting. Despite life-saving measures attempted at the scene, paramedics pronounced him dead shortly thereafter. There has been an arrest, a 56-year-old man who's been charged with murder. The investigation is ongoing as police continue to piece together the events surrounding this incident. That is tragic.
So sad.
We do have a clip of his. You'll recognize him. Here's Josh as the voice of John Redcorn on King of the Hill.
Hi, John Redcorn.
Bill?
Morning, John Redcorn.
Oh, Peggy, just dropping off a new healing herb for Nancy to help with her migraines. Ginkgo biloba.
Oh, yeah, Sure, I've heard of that. Nancy. Oh, there you are. Hello, John Redcorn.
Oh, yes, we were just back here.
Oh, phew, I just had to get out of that house. I am trying to do some creative work, and Hank seems to think that he's helping by making me more and more stressed out. It has given me a whopping headache.
Yes, headaches can often be caused by stress.
Of course, John Redcorn. You're a licensed New Age healer.
Even sadder, that show's coming back to Hulu this summer.
Yeah, I had that update for that story. He also did voice work for Parks and Recreation, but that was big news for Hulu. King of the Hill, August the 4th. The new season will consist of 10 episodes. Now, in this new chapter, this is kind of funny, Hank and Peggy Hill are enjoying retirement after years spent in Saudi Arabia because Hank took a propane job there to build his retirement plan. They come back to Arlen, Texas, reconnecting with their friends. Oh, what a reunion. Dale, Boomhauer, Bill, and then their son, Bobby, is thriving as a chef in Dallas.
Love those characters. Hey, Leslie. You know, the Dateline is probably writing itself. I can already see it. They love hooks like that on Dateline or 48 Hours. But I want to know why. Why was he murdered? Was this a targeted thing?
I have no idea.
I mean, San Antonio, that's a tough city. So it could just be for no reason at all.
Oh, it's just awful.
It's so sad.
I can't finish Sleaze without a Barnes alert. The season premiere of Love Island.
Oh, hell yeah. That was last night.
Last night on Peacock. Were you watching?
No, but I will. It's on Peacock, so they'll be all calculated and it'll be, laid out on the first page. But I'm in.
I cannot believe that this is the 7th season.
Yes.
Oh, new episodes arrive every day.
Yeah, I know.
Of the week, except Wednesdays.
If you don't get into it in the first week, it's hard to jump in later. It's just, there's so much going on, but they do a good job of, it just kind of turns over. New people come and go. I'm in, though. It's my summer problem.
Is it a problem or is it an addiction? I don't know.
It's an addiction.
Every time I see Jeremy Renner, he's been talking about his new book, about his huge accident, and it's always kind of like somber and down and, pensive. But guess what? This was actually funny. He was on Fallon. I didn't realize he was such a terrible patient in the hospital.
Oh, yeah, I was a terrible patient, but, I could blame the drugs or not. No, I'm just a pain in the butt is what I was. I tried to break out many times. They handcuffed me to the bed because I kept trying to break out. And then, mind you, these are the slowest breakouts ever. Because you can't move. I never made it to the front door, to the door.
You're like, I'm leaving.
I'm getting out of here.
Here I go.
You can't get me. I'm out of here. I'm breaking out.
I had 9 machines dragging at an epidural. All these machines, they're all going off. It's like everyone knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I was like, Alex, you got to pack up my stuff. We're getting the hell out of here.
Trying to break out of
That's funny.
Oh, that is your celebrity sleaze.
The United States Soccer Federation presents the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
Inside the opening 45 seconds. What a goal!
Jack McGlynn with that cannon of a left foot. Never miss a game.
What a start for the United States.
Shot from distance. What a goal! Never miss a moment.
Exquisite from the San Diegan.
Can he finish? Yes, he can!
Yeah!
The U.S. Soccer Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.